There's a story about Elliott, the orange cat. We had an agreement, my wife and I. When you go to PetSmart to get like dog food and dog toys, you do not walk by the place where they keep the stray cats. So imagine my surprise when she comes home one day and she says, "I've got a cat I want." And I said, "How did you meet this cat?" And she said, "I saw him in the little cage." I said, "What, you walked by this part of the store where we have agreed that you're not going to walk by it?" She said, "Well, yeah, but I said, okay." So we have to like go up and meet the people who have this cat that they're putting up for adoption. And I go because I'm an accommodating chap, and we go in there. It's this little cubicle, right, and all these women in there, and they're all talking, and I'm looking at the cats in the cages, right, and there's this beautiful calico. Jeez, I thought, why didn't you pick this one? Why another orange cat? Because I already had an orange cat. His name was Webster, and he was he was, you know, I loved him. And my dad wound up loving him, which actually was the whole point of Webster being there, because he actually converted my dad to cats. Anyhow, so there's this other orange cat who is like nothing spectacular, really. I mean, he's just an orange cat. And so they've got him captured in this little cubicle, and all the women are talking all at once. And I look at this cat, and he looks at me, and we make eye contact. And I'm like, oh, okay. All right, I could do this. But then I had to get out of there because it's like hen squawking. And I understand that my wife is actually like just trying to get out of there too, because she knows how to deal with hen squawking. It's like everybody's talking. So I go out and wait in the car. And like 30 minutes later, she shows up with the cat. And there's a story that goes with this cat. His foster mommy does not want to get rid of him. And that's the reason why there was all the hen squawking. It's like, she loves this cat. He's like the best cat that ever was. Except that every other cat in the world is afraid of him. Okay. Well, we're the perfect place. We live out in the country, and it's like, okay, so he can go, And she says, you can't let him outside. And we're like, okay. We won't let him outside because it's not our practice to let cats outside. And then it turns out that he knows how to get outside. So we would wake up in the morning, and he would be like on the stoop of the porch. And I guess it would be like overplaying the game to say that he had like blood on his claws, but it's like we used to have like cats that like ran through our neighborhood. It's like, and that stopped. It's like nobody ran through our yard anymore after he showed up. And we had our own pecking order. He came into our household, and we already had a boss cat whose name was Mickey. And he was a feral. And Mickey was, he was like close friends with me, actually. And there came a day when Elliott, as the new guy was called, attacked our Bengal. And Mickey blew Elliott right out of the water immediately. It was like he headbutted him. And that was the end of that. So it was like, so as long as Mickey was alive, he was still the boss cat. And then Mickey died, and Elliott became the boss cat. So we kept reporting back to his mom. It's like, no, Elliot's fine. She said, she told us originally that Elliott had a bad hind leg, so we should take care of him. And the truth was, there was nothing ever wrong with Elliott's hind leg. He was like Mike Tyson. He had these huge paws. He was a killer cat. He was a Tom. He was like, so. Anyhow, it's been 10 years now. My wife is shaking her head, and she knows I have no head for dates. And the thing is, Elliott bonded with me in that single moment in that little cubicle when I walked out, and he's been bonded with me ever since. It's like every week or every 2 weeks, it's like he has to come and have his private time with me. And he has this little cup in the bathroom, which he wants filled up with water so that he can drink it in front of us, right? This whole idea that cats are not conscious, that they don't understand, is completely wrong. Elliott is a very, very, very smart cat. And he loves me, he loves his mommy, and that's the end of this story.
Okay. Hit your home button again.
What?
The home button.
How long is it? 7. Okay, that's good.